Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad Supercoch Pro. Just testing we're live this time because I just did a take before. Nothing came through. Are we on now? Okay, we're on. We're finally on. All right. So, yeah, this week we scored a 2-3-8-8. I think we got scaled down a little bit. So, yeah, not too bad. Some of my trades paid off. The others didn't, of course. But, yeah, this week a little bit worried about Baz getting rested. But hopefully he doesn't. But we traded in Bolton this week. And then we also bought in Sinclair. Now, we're not sure if we're going to move up or down in the actual ranks this week, but we'll give it a shot to at least crack the top 10 this week. I'm just testing the live's actually working because I just tried to do an upload before and it wasn't working. So, yeah. All right. Well, I see a comment in there. So we are working. I don't know what the hell happened with my internet then. It literally just said nothing was coming through. What was your score, Brad? Yeah, sorry. It was 2-3-8-8 was my score this week. Check out the side. Hopefully I stay in the top 43. Not sure if I get pushed out or not, but Sinclair on debut was clutch. I actually would have been annoyed now if I didn't get him because he's such an anti-bleed of a pick. And yeah, the backline's cooked here a little bit. Sheasel Roll's dead. Zorko's fine. I still reckon Coleman will take 5-10 points off him, so I'm not sure what I think of Zorko overall. He should be okay. Roberts was doing well, then sort of didn't get much points in the last from what I saw. Clark in the wet 86, kind of what I expected for these wet games. When I saw how bad it was condition-wise, I sort of regretted bringing in Bolton. And then by 68, yeah, it wasn't really a pass mark. I was hoping he'd hit at least 80 against Melbourne. Training's cooked, like he's done. Brayshaw getting a tag as well was disappointing. Richards 140, a good pod. Merritt, my captain in the end. So, yeah, he doubled, 300-something points. Petrarca was nice. Rosie, underwhelming again. Gets DPP status now, so at the end of this round, we'll actually get to put him back in the back line now, and we can get rid of Bias because Bias has done his job. I'm sick of looking at him. Bolton, considering he was on like 7 at quarter time or something like that from what I saw on Twitter, it was pretty annoying. Like one disposal in the first quarter, picked up a niggle. Had a really good last half, so the eye test was okay in the last half, but the first half just couldn't get near it. Parked in deep forward as well at times, but still got 11 CVAs, so I'm not too worried about that pick. He's just a cash maker for me. Lindsay, finally a nice score from Lindsay. This will reboot his cash gen. Chera was my loopy option for Huswaite here, obviously, to double merit. Yeah, the two big boys, I was talking about selling Gorn. I'm probably going to cop a bit of stick for this, but I did not know he was going to go 150 this week. I thought maybe a 120, a 125 maximum against Grundy. So, yeah, out of my side, he was actually the best guy to captain was literally Merritt. He scored 3 more points than Gorn, 20-odd more points than Cherry. Out of all the players to pick, if you had told me Merritt actually scored more than Gorn, Cherry, Sinclair, and those types, I would have actually been shocked. So at least we got that right. I think that's what's keeping us in the top 52 is our captaincy has been pretty decent. Bailey Smith, 118. That's fine for him. That's why I didn't VC him. Felt like it would be around the mark of that. Ranking 87. His first quarters are hurting him, by the way. He just kicks it out in the full and just fumbles and whatever. 84 and a bit of a thumping for Warner. It's okay. Like we knew this roller coaster was going to happen. We bought into it for knowing what he can do, but also knowing his flaws a lot better than last year. Marek can get stuff. Like he actually really annoys me now. Yeah, I actually don't know what to do with Marek. He's been so solid, so you're probably going to give him the benefit of the doubt, to be honest, against Adelaide. The roles there, but just he plays Geelong, man. He's going to see so much of the ball back there. Caleb Daniels solid as always, and then Hewitt and Cleary. Yeah, he was doing so well. Half time he was on 48, I believe. So a little bit frustrating that Romo decided after 179 last week he's gone 55. So he's averaged it out to like a 115 or whatever over the last 2 weeks. But yeah, that's really stiff. I didn't see Witts honestly going to give him a bath that bad. I thought maybe 80 or 90 at worst, but not a 55. So side looks okay. I just don't know what my ranking will be. it'll be interesting. Like there'll be some big climbs, and obviously, I know it's a bit of an NPC comment, but there'll also be some huge drops with people that held McRae, Horny Man, and all those players that we had Simpson there as well. I got gifted a little bit of a kiss here. Like I could option to loop Simpson. And then I was like, oh, yeah, Sydney versus Melbourne. Or actually talking to Yaron, and he was saying about Hewitt has the role over the opposition pick, I suppose. And I was looking at Hewitt's CBAs, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Just going to pick my rookie by role, not overthink it by opposition, because Sydney just aren't the beast they were. So, yeah, no point. And as it was, they got thumped anyway. So, don't know who's on the chopping block. Probably, obviously your bias. Sheasel could probably go. He's an obvious one, and so is Hewitt, really. But, yeah, I don't know where we stand with – I know there's going to be 2 5s and stuff, but that's from people coming out the top 1,000. I don't know if I'll actually always rank in the top 50 because I might have a bit of a head start. Going into the league matchups, I've done all right. Like I lost by 20 points there. I'm not too worried about. Some big dogs in here, though, like a 2-4-4-9. That's huge. I know I've seen some 2 5s as well. Yeah, so there's a 2-5 here. So don't know what's going to happen to my score overall. I think overall I should be fine. I've got a bit of an advantage considering where I'm sitting. We get into the comments. We've probably been spammed. Oh, my God, there's 78 of you in here. Right. I better turn off my phone then so I can actually not lag. Do you want to disconnect your internet? I've got 78 people chilling in this. Just your phone internet, because then I don't go glitchy and stuff. But that's wild. We've got 78 people here. What the heck? Do you give us a like, everyone? Jesus, there's 1,000 of you subbed. Anyway, I'll get into the comments. I honestly thought it'd be like 20, 30 just chilling, but what the hell? Let us know your scores in the chat. Katie, I wish you just walked over the screen. There's 77 people sitting here. Like, wow. Anyway, I can't even imagine talking in front of 77 people at a theatre or anything or whatever. But hello, Katie. Corey, 2304 this week. I don't know if it's sold or not. It really depends where you're sitting, Corey. I know you haven't asked that question. Can Cherry probably go up, to be honest? Hard to know. It really is from my ranking, I know. I thought last week I'd slide and I didn't, but yeah, here we go. I've got some big moves this week. JCR, Legend Cheese to get the axe. I probably think if he can afford to, yeah. But he does play West Coast after his bye. Still have McRae to offload. If you held McRae this week, I would hold him throughout. But yeah. Scott says, g'day, Brad, go Tigers. G'day, Scott. Yeah, go Tigers. I just wish we'd win a few more games instead of doing what we're doing at the moment. So this is screen and hole. So what do I get as a combination trade? A 143 and a 73. So a combination of like a 105 average from bringing in 2 players. You'll take that, I suppose. But I've got a good plan this week coming into it. Crispy Crisps scored. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, you'll probably be top couple hundred now. 2545 ranked 936. You're definitely going to climb. Are we going to flip cheese or hold strong? I actually don't know. I think the roll's actually dead there. I don't want to be reactionary, but I think if you can, and you got a lot of trades, you could probably sideways. But yeah, it'd be interesting. Grads on the 1,000, mate. Thank you very much. I don't even know how to say that name. Yeah, so I struggle with stuff like that. I'm dyslexic as. Corey, Marek had like 8 clangers today. Yeah, it's so annoying. I didn't watch a lot of Sunday football. Can you chill the dog out? She's going nuts. Maybe there's an Uber Eats outside there or something like that. But yeah, we'll be here until lockout just to see what we actually can do with trades for everybody in the chat. I'm not going to go through team names here, though. There'll be way too many. Like, there's almost 100 views sitting in the chat right now. Corey, in draft, I capitalised. O'Brien. There's always one draft comment. Well done for O'Brien. Funny that he was actually on the waiver, though, for draft league. That's wild. Yeah, I was glitching. That's why I just told the Misso and to turn off the phone, internet stuff. Hello, what's going on here? It says, hey, Brad, congratulations on the 1K again. Hope everyone had an all right round. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you guys are all in the chat. Yeah, and the 1K is really nice as well. So thank you for that, Angie. I will got a 2440, very nice. Evening, Brad, you're in Hollywood. Yeah, pretty much am at this point. I don't know if it'll be top 20 or nothing, but I've seen some big scores out there. Seriously. Kevin, let's go for 2,000 subs before the end of the season. Well, we might, because I think I'm doing a podcast with Shorty Supercoch. He's got like 7K, so if they all come across, it'd be nice. But look, I'm just happy to get where I am at the moment. There's almost 100 of you in the chat. JCR 2406. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, nice. I'm pretty happy considering I had sideways 2 or 3 injuries. Yeah, that's why you held. What's his name? McRae. That makes sense then. Aqua 2240. I just had nobody firing until Rao showed up. Yeah, literally. Well, I thought you had a few firing, but I didn't get any more tags, so I assumed I wasn't sure what your week was happening with. But yeah, at least you scored above 2-2. Corey ranked 5.1K overall. There's 90 of you in here. Give us a like for that. Wow. I've never had 90 solo, 90 on a duo, but wow. I'm seeing so many new faces tonight too. Geelong Cats Collector. I got a 2413 for someone ranked about 1.2K. I think you'll hold your spot. But anyway, yeah, there you go. There's 101. Oh my, hey, Katie, 101 just sitting in the chat. Can you imagine talking to 101 people in like, yeah, well, sorry, I get so distracted because my ADHD or whatever, or my HDMI. Yeah, right, okay. So he's 1.2K rank. Scott, 2428, top 800, hoping for a green arrow. Yeah, honestly, as long as you're seeing green arrows, nothing else matters. King Cherry, 2340, held horny man, happy with the score. Yeah, well, now you're going to be one premier up from the rest if you upgrade around him, so well done to you. I love the Cherry photo. Oh, God, these names really show how uneducated I am. Quasar, that's what we're going with. 2147. Oh no, one of my worst weeks. The scores were on field. Oh no. Cleary got him at 27. Flynn 46. Waywar 31. Simpson 0. Dude, that's so rough. Oh, give us a like and sub for the stream. You're not glitchy, by the way. Oh wow. Okay, we're finally not glitchy. Thank goodness for that. 2367 for Skiz. Held. That's huge. A 2367 and you held Horny and McRae. Wow. That's actually massive. Oh, Matt. Jesus. Doesn't even say anything. It just says 2546. Dude, that is huge. That's like a mic drop just to see you later, guys. Thanks for coming. Give me the 1,000 or 2,000 it is for the week. That's huge. That's the biggest I've seen so far. That's what she said. Corey, Sheasel played the half forward role. Yeah, I know. Suck this in with the 170. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about Sheasel, but he's probably a trade. But he's going to be like 515K, so I don't know what you're going to do unless you go down to a Tom Stewart. Yeah, what do you do? She's reading Hewitt copping the axe. Yeah, fair enough. Don't mind it, mate. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of questions on Twitter and whatever about that sort of thing. If you do, just send me the trades you're looking at. Don't give me an open book because it's so hard to sort of, calculate the money and then decide for you because I'd rather there be a trade plan than me trying to, pick a play not even interested in. Picato, I don't know how to say that either. So my apologies. Hey, Brad, thanks for the content anytime, mate. You've got a 2-5. Jesus, 2561. Oh, my God. Trading in Simpson for cash, Jen, over Sinclair cost me probably did, actually. Sinclair went wild, honestly. What a pick this week. Like a 143, that late goal as well. Like, oh, my God. We're in a position to bring in 2 players, and I know exactly who one of them is. I did know who the other one was, but things have changed. I'll go through the games a little bit later, but we're never going to catch up to these comments. You guys are flying here. But, yeah, give us your score for the week. I'll read it out and let us know if in whatever ranking you want to put out there. But, yeah, there's definitely going to be some heads on the chopping block. There's 118 of you in here. This is wild. Paul, hi, Brad. I love the content you put out this year. Thank you again. I love these comments. Scored 2395 this week. So much love in the comments too. Max, rank 930. 2305. You probably hold, I'd say. That's a hard one. Can you shut that door, please? Or do you want me to do it? I'm hungry. Are you going to order me some food? I'm just joking. Wow, I just got this biggest side eye I've ever gotten. Danny 2352. Very nice, Danny. Finally, some names I can read. Aqua lost my draft matchup by 10 points because of O'Brien. Because the Spud O'Brien had his best game Supercoach ever, went 160. Oh my gosh. And Gorn and Nando couldn't make deficit. Yeah, I thought you were flying when you see all these regular posts on Twitter, and then your score at the end of the day just goes to shite when you haven't included the bad players. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I should be doing all right, and then on a Sunday, it just goes downhill, and you're like, yep, no. There's always one day. Today was my day of Supercoach being a bit of a poor one scores-wise. Driz, oh, mate, look at those. That is slammed on his ass so bad. Mate, you wouldn't even be able to go over it. Your own driveway. You'd be sparking everywhere you went. How's the speed humps go on that thing? One big person in the car's done. I don't know if you can say that, but you guys know what I'm like. Max, out, Reed, out, clear, out. Yep, get them out. Just get rid of those spuds. Scott, early days, but thoughts. Here we go. Thoughts on Zach Reed and Cleary out for Merritt and Tom Green. Sorry, Merritt or Tom Green and Campbell Gray. Oh, who do I prefer? Merritt's been awful, actually, to be honest. He either scores really bad or nothing. I don't like his role up forward. Green was pretty ordinary, 95. He's got Richmond this weekend, so I'd probably go Green. Campbell Gray, I know by the team sheets, to be honest. If Campbell Gray is named and Trainer is out, you're probably worth punting him. CWT, he's keeping a lid on it. What was your score this week, mate? Because I already low-key might know. To be fair, I reckon you're in the top 10 this week, quietly. Shano, 2251 for me. Yeah, you're out of rank 91, Shano. Oh god, it was rank 91 before this round, so I can kiss goodbye a decent rank. Yeah, I do actually agree with that. I'm not going to beat around the bush, Shane, but yeah, oh man, that's actually really stiff. What a week to do that too. Aqua, CWT, I'm hearing top 10. Oh, yep. Max, Jake Bowie got tagged. Can anyone tell me why they tagged Bowie? It doesn't make sense. Lucky I didn't get Bowie. I was going to get Bowie this week too. There's a bit of a D6. I would have been so mad. Aqua, I just saw his score. Crazy Frogs, here we go. If you ever want to see some pods on Twitter, some left field options, this is your guy. The most random plays you've ever seen brought in for good reason. And he goes through them too. So he scored a 2.338, not bad for rank 8K. You should go up, I think, actually. Should we trade round 12 or hold fire? What I'm pro on the 1K. Probably wouldn't be sideways in the Primos out for other Primos because then they're going to cop buy players as well. Chris, well done. Brad, keep it up, brother. I had a stinker. Oh, no. 2192. Yeah, it's rough. Thank you for the comment, though, Chris. Are you related to Kane Lambert, Chris? Will Adams says 2284 bad week. Reed and Simpson injury doesn't help for the buyers either. Yeah, it's rough. There's a lot of 2-2s in there too. Aqua. Hardeman was a miss. Oh, no one's going to do that. I wasn't going to pay 160 for Hardeman, to be honest. There's always rookies you're going to miss. But yeah, I get, whoa. That is the trippiest little emoji I've ever seen. Hawksy 2205, everything went wrong. 5 sub-50s on the field, all wrong rookies, Simpson. Is that an actual selfie of you? That is a sick photo. Richard 2485, rank 1.7. You're going up, I reckon. Frankie, hey Brad, 2408. Yeah, wow. Wow. A few of my premos failed, but happy with my score. Absolutely, mate. Yep, that should be solid. Anything over 2.4 is pretty solid. Oh, you're kidding me. You held McRae and you scored 2.5 something. That's wild. Yeah, I'm still thinking about Jeremy Harron, but he might be out of the plans now. Some other players popped up. I'll do it once the lockout's lifted. Was he kicking 2.303 with Simpson, Flynn, and Cleary due to carnage? Yeah, I know. Season's cooked. I don't think with a 2-3 your season's cooked. I think you'll be able to catch people over the buys. Matt, do you think Colwell is a decent value play through the buys? Yep, I've been thinking about him, Matt, so yes. His break-even's 97 against Brisbane, though, so you can almost give him 1 week, but the role's there. Flaxy, when's the DBPs coming out? After this lockout, actually, to be honest. Give us a like for the 120 sitting here. This is huge. This is nuts. CWT hoping, so Aqua. I'd be surprised if 2528 isn't enough to crack it. Yeah, it will be. Do you think Mills will get suspended now as well? Because I saw you brought him in as D6 to get rid of Carroll's score, I believe. So, yeah, huge for him. Daniel, someone in my league scored a 2.610. Wow. Yeah, that's huge. Aqua, did you know? He did. I wouldn't with the laughy thing, he's probably ranked in top 10. So to bring in Mills anyway, like he's the one that gets the last laugh out of us, to be fair. That's wild. If he's not top 10, I'd be very surprised. I will. What do we got him? 2.440 ranked 167. I don't know. I reckon you go up. Oh, so hard. I haven't looked at the rankings. Sam, oh my God, there's some big dogs in here. Sam's got a 2.418, ranked 51, not great. Yeah, I think me and you might flip our rankings around then. I reckon you've got me there. I think you'd go up, Sam. It's so hard to tell, honestly. I thought it was going down last week and I went up. Unfortunately, I wanted to order Hewitt on field, so I had to stick to Mills. Yeah, that's rough. Yaron, I've been sitting here folding my watching a blank screen on my TV. Yeah, I know. Honestly, my YouTube cracked it. I went to upload a live, and then for a minute and a half, I was talking this absolute pure dog poo, and then all of a sudden I asked the missus, I said, "Oh, am I even on?" She goes, "Nah." So why don't you tell me 30 seconds beforehand? Because I'm talking to nobody here, wondering why the chat wasn't going off, and that makes sense. Yeah, and 2.40 not. Yeah, you beat me. You wiped the floor of my score very well. Yeah, Aqua 350k dead loop hurts. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Mills. We don't even know if Mills will get done yet. Corey Sinclair was a great trade-in for me. Yeah, me too. Yep, 100%. Good week to get him. I'm glad I don't have to pay any more than what I did. Aqua, hopefully he gets lucky at the tribunal. Kurt Rigg. These are some big dogs in here. I'm ranked 83 with a 2.371. I had Horn Francis on bench, trainer, and Boxer on field too. I don't know if you slide or not. So hard to know. I can't even keep up with the comments here. We're on wild time here. We're on demon time. 125 years, give us a nice liking in the sub if you haven't already. Lachlan, hope you did a good, brother. Sorry again for the Marshall. I'll stop cursing players for you. That's okay. I saw that and I was just like, oh my God. Somebody did it. Doesn't matter. CWT should be right. 5 weeks of buys will ease the pain. Any other time would hurt. Well, yeah, that's right. Do you got cash in the bank this week, CWT, or how you doing cash-wise? Corey, what? Bolter won't play as he is out due to the curfew. Oh, gosh, that makes it even more tricky. If trainers dropped, you're definitely doing it. it's going to be a hard read then. Honestly, it's such a hard read. Yeah, I don't know about Gray. I'll have to look at the team sheets to know what his security's like, I suppose. They're going to drop Samson Ryan from Nank next week. For sure. Samson Ryan's the worst AFL player in the league. Give me one other AFL player currently on a list that's getting games that is worse than Samson Ryan. I'll be very surprised. I've never seen a worse player than Samson Ryan. I don't care what anyone thinks of that comment too. It's factual. I'm sick of watching that guy just do nothing. Useless as a fly screen on a submarine. Max Nedlong, I love you. He's going to get 500k by the buyers. Yeah, he will. I traded him a couple of weeks out ago too, so not good. Aqua Butter's going to be worth less than long. Yeah, Butters is going to. I think he's 586,000 end of this week. With a break even of like 180, so be laughing. Sam, oh geez, 2461 rank 51. No, you're not going down. No way. I think you're going up. A 2461 with a donut's massive. All the big dogs are in here too. That's a sick photo. Tarzo 2275 sitting at 6k rank. Can't get a good run to climb up. Yeah. Don't have any boosts anymore. I just get thinking of the speed humps anyway. I don't have any boosts, but we get 3 trades next week anyway. If you've got a boost, you have 4. Not sure who to trade out. Maxwell, Trainer, Cleary, or Kaka this week. Oh, definitely Trainer. What's that? I don't even know. Pick any 3, really. Probably Trainer, Cleary, Kako. Matt Rao, 15 tackles. Yeah, he's a tackle merchant. Jason, 2270 this week while holding McRae and Horn Francis. Yeah. That explains the 200 points missed. Yep. Aqua, Chris was the one true pod this week. Yeah. I don't like a 1 week play, though. Bolton disappointing, though. Michael, 2380. Fielded Trainer. Sorry, Simpson Trainer and Cleary held McRae, but I brought in Luke Jackson and VC'd him. That's huge. I had to read that slowly. James, I reckon I will go up in the ranks. Scored a 2347, ranked 429. Potentially. How long's a piece of string? I'm actually not sure on this comment. It'll be, what do you call it? On Tuesday, 5 p.m. on the AFL website, it'll give you the injury list, the official one at least. I'm sure the Hanger might post it on Monday anyway when they find out. But yeah, worst case scenario, Tuesday. I haven't heard anything since, but you just get rid of him now. Like the hamstring injuries emerged. Even if they wouldn't risk playing him this week. You wouldn't think. But after that, would you? I don't know if he plays, does he get subbed out if he feels a bit of tightness in there? We know how injury prone he is to soft tissue injuries, but he's already made you the money. His break even will be decent enough, and I think he's up to like 400 and something K now. So I don't know if it's a long term, but I'd be using that money now, honestly. Yeah, he was the worst trade out, going him instead of Trainer. That was awful. But what do you do? Hawksy, yeah, that's me. Yeah, it is you. I can definitely see that. Corey Hardiman was a fringe player. Was subbed 2 weeks in a row before Logan Core got dropped again. Support. He'll get a full game. Yeah, he was starting full game. Hardiman looks good. There's no taking that away from him. Just, yeah. I don't really care about rookies. I've missed, to be honest. If I've missed a rookie, everybody's missed a rookie. If I've got a rookie that completely shut it, others have too. Like I don't get caught up in the rookie situation. I don't really care. They're literally there for a downgrade and upgrade elsewhere. I do not care about, oh my God, I traded out a rookie. He's gone 90 this week. But I just upgraded to player that's at 143. So I actually don't give 2 damns about rookies going nuts after I've got rid of them. The only one I actually do, it's actually really annoying, is Zach Reid, because the amount of tons he's done in a row is ridiculous. Other than that, maybe Langford is the only one I can think of prior to this week. But anyway, enough of the rookie talk. Danny, Mitch overall leader. Yeah, he's gone. He's done. Thanks for coming, Mitch. You were shooting down the ranks. I do the weekly, like the week we first will always swap and change. It's just always going to happen. It's like, I know sometimes they stay for 3 or 4 weeks, but like footy teams, you don't win it in July. You don't win it in June. You don't win it in May. It's the teams that come out of nowhere. They've been sitting on their trades. They've got really good cash gen. They've got barely any dead rookies. They've got, even me at 43 this week, there's a huge chance in the year I finish, 400 and we're not even having this conversation. But I don't know. I never, and this is no disrespect to anyone that's been in the top 5 and, won any week given. I've never really taken interest on what the team is for the week because that team every week will generally come out at some point anyway. So for me, it's like, cool, they've got so many good players. They're doing well, good for them. But, I'm not going to look at it every week and go, all right, I need that player because he's got that player. Because you see at the start of the season, first we'll have a side and then by 4 weeks later they're sitting at 600 or 700. So it's the buys where those teams coming out of the buys that break that top 500, they're the ones that are like, all right, they're in the mix now. But prior to the buys, even my side, I could go from 43 to 700 over the buys if I don't trade right. So I don't even look at the team of the week. I only ever look at the team of the week or the team overall of the week. If someone in the comment mentions it to me, it's not a salty thing either. It's just like, cool, what can I do about that team? I'm not going to pick players from their side that I'm not interested in. So I would like to win the 2K for the week. That'd be nice. But anyway, enough of my rant. I think I'll be lucky if I go up 2-3-3-9. I think anyone that scores 2-3-5-0, most of the time will go up. Especially if you score 2-4 for the week, you definitely go up. Hawksy, does lockout take longer with DPP releasing? I have no idea. No idea, mate. Clay Hall gets a game. I don't know about that one either. Howland's a piece of string for both of those. My apologies. Paris, hey, brother. Hey, hope you go well in the ranks this week. Yeah, you too, mate. You too. What do you score this week, mate? Because I've been hoping you'd jump on the stream. But anyway, yeah. Appreciate all the love in the comments tonight. Jason, all my rooks are looking good. All my rooks are looking pretty dead now. Yeah, me too. With some of them, going to have to go value. Might get Stewart. I like Stewart. Using 3 trades on him is stiff, though. Nedong is a keeper. I don't care what anyone says. How many Collingwood players I think I like. Wow. That's a crazy comment. That is wild. But you could be right, though. But he has shown to do a 60. But wow. Don't hate it. Jack. 860 man just coming home to say a quick hello. We would chat during the week anyway. Yes, that we will. But thought I'd say hello. 2399 with Marshall, no Gorn. Yeah, Gorn's going to be hard to get into now. We'll take it. Yeah, you outscored me by 10 points there, I think. Campbell, in a general strategy, do we hold the rookies that are playing through the buys or continue to upgrade? I just continue to upgrade, Campbell. That name looks familiar. Don't know why. Max, I need to go big in the buys. Yeah, we all do, I think, Max. Hawksy, I want value upgrades between 470 and 520. The big dogs can come later. What are some good options? Yeah, well, Jeremy Cameron, I know it's a bit of a left field one. I'm looking at him. Tommy Stewart, Jai Caldwell, Matty Rao even had a good game. He'll be around the mark. Sarong will be just over 520, you'd think. It'd be like 530 something. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes anyway. Or an hour. What a photo too. Absolutely one of the best shows I've ever watched. Peaky Blinders, that is. So if you haven't watched Peaky Blinders, get on that. Give us some Netflix recommendations similar to that, actually. 2504 for him this week, but got no good rookies. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Says, I love you, Bradley. I haven't been called Bradley in so long. My mum calls me Bradley sometimes. But anyway, Hawksy, Tigers want to play Gray forward too if they can't fit him in the back line here. Really? Okay. Are you a Tigers man by any chance? Aqua, Nas, 515K next week. I love that shout. Brilliant shout. Keep them coming. Yep, that's an awesome shout for that money. 110 break even. He's so cheap. Flynn went shit this week. Yep. Zorko in. I like Zorko in. Yep. Max, can Connor Stone get a game? No idea. Corey, Francis Evans, I reckon worth. What is worse. Right. We're talking about bad players. Right. Okay, got ya. Francis Evans, I reckon, is worse than Ryan potentially. I don't know about that. Ryan's dog turd. Seriously. Worst player in AFL is Bailey Humphrey. He's not the worst. I've seen worse than that. Jason, honestly, what the F happened with West Coast? I know Marek, Flynn, and Gross all ruled my scores this week. Going to drop kick. Got to drop kick my wall. Yeah, honestly, I'm going to punch the wall if I see any more bad scores. I know 125 people in here. Give us a like and sub to the channel if you haven't. We got to 1,000 subs in the end, so that's nice. I've got to do some more members-only content soon as well. I've just been so tied up with everything that's going on. Aqua, how do you drop kick a wall, Jason? That's wild. Just full send it. Just try it, Aqua, and then call Plasterer. Hawksy, is it a bad idea to fill the midfield with defence midfielders? I don't think it actually is, but I get the logic behind it. They don't get tagged. I'm tempted just to move Sinclair back instead of shifting him into defence for Reed. I think you can fill them defender midfielders, but I just don't see the ceiling that they provide. They've got a better floor, but sometimes they just don't have captaincy ceiling, in my opinion. Duckbase, congratulations on the subs, mate. Thanks, mate. Love your content. Thank you. Says loving your content. 2178 for him. Ooh, I should have kept him going, but do love watching Dawson do his. Yeah, Dawson was massive this week. I thought about him, but who doesn't think about players that went well? Aqua Campbell Gray is DPP, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Forward defence. Yes, Aqua. Max, is it crazy to trade out Zach Butters? What the hell? Yes. Don't overthink this. I would not trade Zach Butters. Nah. You got to bring him back in. What's the point? I've heard Reed could possibly up to 6 weeks. There you go. There you go, Daniel. That's good for me, but not good for him physically. Matt's Kyle Oman at about 215k value. I'll have to have a look at that. That is a decent shout, actually. Is he a forward? Is it too late to get Gorn in? It's never too late to get Gorn and Sherry in. 141 in here. Wow. I don't think I even see 141 in some of the duos. Jesus. Oh, it's nuts. Anyway, give us a sub and a like for this. Hawksy, this I made the profile picture a decade ago. I ain't changing this now. No, it's honestly probably the one. I'm going to say it's top 3 pictures I've seen. Wilmer's was my favourite, I reckon. The long neck one, and they got banned or something. Don't worry. I'll film the drop kick and show you, says Jason. Yeah, you got to remember, this is a guy related to what's his name? John Wick. John Wick is his cousin, so look out. Bills, what's going on? Yo, Brad just came here to say Oliver's goated. Oh, stuff Oliver, stupid ranger. Max, I can get him back for 500k. I wouldn't do it, Max. I'm hungry. Somebody order me Uber Eats to my address. Matt or Ned Long. Ned Long is considered by people. I held. Matt, go for it. I mean, he scored huge this week anyway, so yeah. Holy shit. See if the team's updated yet. Let's see if we made any progression here. What is the news? Okay, nothing yet, but we're current rank 43. We want to see this go up. If we're going up, I'm going to order some takeaway after this stream if we go up. If not, I'm just going to eat eggs. Going Elliott and Angus Clark. He's a 113k defender rookie for Essendon. I don't mind it. Hawksy, he's a Dons rookie. Yeah. Campbell, don't even think about it. I think I would rather Campbell over Angus just because we know what Brad Scott's like. Hawksy, speaking of Dons rookies, anyone heard they're going to try to play one of the mid-season draft guys next week? Are they really? They named their team Wednesday, draft someone, and then slot them straight in. Triple M reported it. No way. Which player, Hawksy? I'd love to know. Are you talking about Crosley from Southport or whatever the hell? I don't even know what it is, actually. Hawksy. Sorry, Aquasis Hawksy. It gets to a point they can't throw any more Dom rookies in because they run out. Oh, right. Yes, yeah. He's talking about Dom's rookies. Yep. Paul, would you go Reed straight to Stewart? I actually would. I generally would. I'm still looking at him. Yeah, Max, yes, we're going to play Crosley. He's a ruck. That's nuts. Oh, God. Hawksy, starting Erasmus round 1 is suddenly paying off. Very nice. Wizard, do you have a moment to speak about our Warden Saviour, Sandy? No, I don't. I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Sandy Brock. You almost got me too. DPPs are in. No way. If DPPs are in, that means we see our ranking. No, they're not. We haven't. There's no way. I mean, after the lockout, they're out, but I'm just refreshing the page. Oh, man, I'm so nervous right now. I am nervous as hell. Tim, you reckon 2-4 goes up? I think it does, even in top 1,000. I think so. Look, I've looked at the scores that people thrown in the chat. It's been around 2-3. Aqua, Pickett, Rosie, Humphrey are only relevant ones I can find. Yep, good shout. CWT has him, so it could be for Pickett. Corey, almost won a weekly last year in NBL. If I captained anyone else, I would have got there. Came 4th for the week, missed by 5 points. That's stiff. Hawksy, I'm a Dons man. I think Uzo mentioned Gray in his press or an interview. That's what I heard. All right, mention it anymore. Paris. Ooh. Got a 2-4-1-7. My trade-ins, Dunkley and Bolton were mediocre trades, but hopefully they do over the buys. They do okay with the buys. Yep. No, I agree, mate. I think you go up too, actually. Harry. Oh, Harry. I know which Harry this is now. Big Max got me a win this week. I love the Big Max. Yeah, absolutely, mate. The Big Max is in the house. He's always scoring so well, honestly, Max Gorn. Can't believe I was going to use his cash for a different plan. That would have backfired. Adam, if I get rid of the conning, I can get Gorn. Should I just pay up or wait if it goes down? That's a tricky one. I'd probably hold the conning. He's got West Coast after his buy, doesn't he? Or might know. I'll have to look at the fixture. What's TDK's fixture after the buy? CJG, is Marek still possible keeper after this week? Don't know. The role's there, but just, yeah, I'd never love Marek long term. I actually didn't know he'd get to 500k. I don't know. I haven't seen him, Jonas. As a Lions man, here we go. I wouldn't go near Wyman just yet. Is this because of his sub material? Reckon he's still a bit of an injury. What injury does he have there? I don't know. They're both tag targets. Probably. They're both. I don't like either of them. They're just both stinkers. Sorry, it's just so annoying. Jason, what do you think of Toby? No, I wouldn't do it. Finn Callahan would be back before you know it. I wouldn't do Toby Green. In both ways, I mean that sentence. I would never do Toby Green. Jonas O'Brien absolutely destroyed the ruck roll Flynn. Yeah, I know. Yep, the ruck Dole Flynn. Jackson punished Vincentini. Wits absolute. Oh no, seriously, Brian Marshall, go stuff yourself. I'm hungry. Because you mentioned marshmallows. Is Cozzy Pickett an option? You're the Melbourne man, so probably is. Yeah, how many midfields can you have? So go to hello, mate. Thanks for the shout out the other day too. I think you were talking about Ed Richards and he said that I had him in, so I did hear that video and gave it a like too. Sub to this man's channel too if you haven't already given him a look. He's Yeah, quite the creator there, mate. So he's got here Will Hooray, I don't know how you say that. Hooray, whatever. And Braden Crossley, 99k rookies for the Dons this week. Just kidding, not sure exactly who they'll pick. Surely Crossley. Goldstein was playing Samson Ryan, but Samson Ryan could make anyone look good. Pretty sure anyone in the chat could probably ruck against Samson Ryan, even if they're 5'10". Bills, my brother scored 2-6. Top 50, I'd say. Yeah, for the weekly. Yeah, easily. Ivan, the content, keep it up. Well, I think he meant lad, but I'll take leg. Yeah, as long as it's his third. Nick Ivan, do you have 3 trades this week? Yes, you have 3 weeks. 3 trades every week, actually, during the buys. I'm actually getting through these comments pretty good. Ashcroft for Dunkley or hold Levi? Probably hold and then trade when his break even is higher than his average, I'd say, mate. McLovin, do you think 2? I think he goes up. Corey has West Coast Bombers. Sorry, has West Coast and Bombers in a 3-week span. I think he's talking about TDK. Yeah, he is. Okay, TDK. That is. Yep. Hawksy, sorry to backtrack the stream. Okay, shit. Not sure which rookie Dons want to name to play this week. Interesting. You both mentioned that name now. So tell me a bit more about Will Hooray, or however you say his body name. Like Carlton and Essendon, Eagles, North, and the Power during the buys. Sorry, Carlton have Essendon, Eagles, North, and Power. That's a pretty good matchup. Trip season. Romo for Wits, Lockett. What? I have to look at this after when my team's updated because I'm so confused why that would be an option. Is Wits very cheap? I don't know if I want to muck around the flex that much. Romo could go though if to the value guy I think is going to go back up. Still no progression on this either. 12 points short of probably what I wanted to hit for the round. Last week we scored 2-4, 2-4. What was that anyway? Ranked in the top 2%. Round rank was 2962. 43 rank out of 191,000 is wild. I showed my mate today. I was like, I don't even know how the hell I'm doing this, but it's been a good season. Hopefully we see more green arrows. Pickett might be top 6 average boards right now. Yeah, in the last 3 games he would easily. Probably top 2. Jonas, hey Legends, do you think the crowd Bailey Sniff? I don't know who Country Powder is. I have no idea who these players he's talking about. I think Bailey Smith will probably get rested for those shin injections he's been getting. I don't know who Country Powder is. Unless he's still talking about Bailey Smith, I'm not too sure. I'm confused. But, yeah, there's a huge chance he misses against West Coast. That's what Jonas is getting at. Wyman did an ankle, missed a week, then did something into a shoulder, then came back. Yeah, okay, interesting. Don't know if I want to touch Wyman at this moment anyway. Crosby, it's all right. I knew exactly what it meant, mate. 140 people here. Wow. Yeah, give us a like and sub if you haven't already. We do this regularly on a Sunday night. Bills, who is the better pick? Raul, Oliver, Raul. Definitely Raul. Neither. It wasn't a neither question, but we'll take it, that one. Jeez. Teams out. No way. All right, let's have a look at the update. Okay. Is this actual update or are we just pulling my leg again? Oh my God, Katie! Guess what we're ranked? 38. That was the most sarcastic. We're ranked 38 in Supercoch overall. Oh. Come here. Look at this. We went up 5 spots. Yeah, I'm still on the stream. Guess who's getting lucky? No, I'm joking. Anyway, back to the stream. Hopefully mum and dad aren't watching this. It's wild. All right, who beats on me? What do you want? What do you want? Oh, I don't know. All right, you come back and you let me know what you want. Okay, cool. I don't know where the hell we are now, but we're ranked 38 in the world. Oh my gosh. I am shell-shocked. This is a good week. We've been in the top 77 for the last month. We were doing a stream with Shorty on Tuesday night, and well, I'm talking about me. I always talk about we, but oh mate, I'm getting stiff here. What are some good trades this week? Yeah, honestly, I don't know because everyone's going to spam me in here, so I want them to see what we've done. I can't believe we're ranked 38. Oh my god, Jesus. Anyway, I don't know, King Cherry. You're going to have to let me know what your trade plans are. Anyway, holy shit. Tennis. Ace, is Whitfield a must trade in against Richmond? Yeah, look, honestly, him or Ash could go absolutely nuts. The pod play over him instead of him over rank 300. I actually don't mind. I was talking to a mate today about Ash over Whitfield. I actually don't mind it at all. It is a bit of a pod play, and you've got to pick some pod at some point. I can't believe we're ranked 38 anyway. Definitely going to get some Uber Eats. Yeah. Are you walking now? Do you want to send me a link? Anyway, Jonas, DBJ, what the heck is the duty of the care to protect himself? Yeah, I know. Pierce had a duty of care to protect himself. Yeah. He got 3 weeks for that, didn't he, mate? That's crazy. Yes, Harry, it is. Is it worth trading this week, bro? Definitely it is. To make upgrades, you definitely do. I'll muck around on my trades later. I'm going to get spammed way too much to even look at them at the moment at this point. The teams are out. Thanks for that. Let's have a look what we're going to do anyway, potentially. Davo, hey, mate, for some reason, pick Goldstein. Do you reckon he gets rested this week or they're dropping for Crosley? Probably a Crosley. So what are we doing? Oh, my God. 38 looks so good in comparison to a 43 the week before. How do we still get green arrows? Oh, let it cook. Let it cook. Oh, my God. All right. Congratulations. You're 9 out of 12. All right. Well, we are absolutely cooking in here. Take off your clothes. I'm joking. Because it's about to get warm in the kitchen. Okay, Rosie's got DPP. That's clear. Oh, what are we doing today? So let's put on our break-even game here. What are we doing? Break-even for Cleary is 51. Trainer's 78. You've got to go, Trainer. You're dead to me. Bice, break-even 84 again. So this is where you get 3 trades. You can see there, I don't got a boost, but you get 3 trades into buys. If you got a boost, you get 4 trades. So let's just make that clear right now so I don't have to explain it 1,000 times. So this, I've got 0 boosts. I get 3 trades. I'm only going to say this once because I don't want to be spammed by this. 3 trades every buy. So around 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, whatever it is, all the buys you get 3 trades. And if you've got a boost left, you get 4 trades if you activate the boost. And if anyone in the comments asks me again, just help each other out with that one because I don't want to explain that one a million times. But literally got 0 boosts. This is just extra trades you get in the buys. As simple as that. So don't overthink it. Of course, you make upgrades in the buys. I'm not sitting on my hands. I don't really care. She's will potentially out, but I just want to do something with the rookies first to get an idea what we're doing. Now we're going to play some hypotheticals. This is given. Oh, I've actually got less money than what I actually mathematically worked out to have. So, yeah, I'm just picking Gray as an example because I generally don't know until team sheets, but it's just a warm body on the park. Campbell Gray. All right, we'll switch you to the forward line, buddy. We'll unfilter Richmond players. Oh, man, we got barely any money to do what we want to do. I think you guys know what I'm doing anyway, to be honest. Welcome, Tommy Stewart. Thanks for coming. And we've got 452 to play with. That gives us very much to play with, doesn't it? Not. Oh, we missed out on Matty Rao. Are you serious? Oh, go stuff yourself. Players I can afford. I'm just hypothetically trading, by the way. I'm not actually. Ooh. Yeah, right. We're done. That's call it a day. That will do. Yep. Buy Stewart, Cleary's, Tom Stewart, Gray, Kywell. Just optimise it. Have a look what we got. 3 rookies for 2 primos or semi fake primos, whatever you want to call it. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, I just did not have the cash. This is why people will question me about Bolton, but this is what I wanted to do was get 2 450k players to muck around with. I planned on grabbing Jeremy Cameron, which I still could do with West Coast matchup this week, but how would it look? So Stewart's nice. Is there any other players I could have done for 450 though? Just hypothetically. I know I'm going to get spammed in the comments, but let me play because you guys are playing with this at home, and I won't even get to have a look for another hour or so. But annoying thing is, like the players I pick here, everyone's going to ask me 50 million questions about them, but it's only because of the money I've got. It doesn't necessarily mean I'd do it if I had the money. I'd probably do other things, but I'm pretty limited to what I can do. 3-round average, anyone's appealing? Jeremy Cameron. So I could go Jeremy Cameron or Kywell. Could play the break-even game because Kywell's got a break-even. Yeah, against West Coast too. That's surely don't risk Jeremy Cameron. He'll want to win the Coleman. He's greedy as hell. Is anyone in the back line I can get to? Anyone cheap that is relevant? Average. And nobody I'm interested in whatsoever down the back line. Yeah, so maybe between Kywell, Stewart, for my team, this is so team dependent. You probably wouldn't do it if you had more cash than me. I don't know about Nedlong. I'm going to overlook that at the moment. I just had him in. You know, I bought him in a month ago and sold him a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know if I'm hot on that. And your M8 position for Nedlong's a little bit wild. Maybe we do Jeremy Cameron and we wait Kywell one more week just to drop a nice score, and just because he is playing Brisbane, whereas Jez has got West Coast. You know, we'll get to the comments and have a look, but we've moved up to 38. I'm bargain shopping at bloody Kmart for players right now, so don't take this with, oh my god, this is what he'd do if he had 1.3 million, because I can tell you right now I wouldn't. Anyway, let's get to the comments because I'm going to get absolutely spammed here. Supercoch is going a bit nuts. Yeah, seen that now. Ranked 38 because of it now. Locks is lifted. Ranks up. Yeah, honestly, mate, by going that, that's actually nuts. Let's have a look. I'll leave it on the screen because you guys can look at your players on your phone. 13. We're almost a 14 million side. No, that's nuts. I think 38. Max, Will Hore, key back with Reed. Okay. Thank you. Good news, Brad. Yeah, seen that. Dazzo go Brad. Oh, mate, I'm over the moon. Stephen, Tom Gross got forward status. How useful. CWT, where are you? Oh, my lord. Walkouts off. Hawksy, Will Hore is a 197 key defender. Dons will want him in for Reed. Yeah, thank you. Yep, this is good to know. Wow, Brad, that's incredible. I know, honestly, I thought it was going down. Congrats, mates. You were going nuts this year. Yeah, thanks, Harry. Appreciate you jumping here too. Yeah, dog. Yeah, wow. What's the rank on 224? Do not delete your team. You can always get the weekly bloody thing. Nice work, brother. Thanks, Riz. Congratulations, brother. I want to congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, give us a like for being in the top top 40 now and climbing. There's 146 of you. I never thought I'd be streaming solo with 146 of yous. And to be 38 in the world is nuts. I'm still in shock, honestly. Top 600 woo. Yeah, nice. Very well done. Yeah, you thought you slipped the rank. Mate, all week I've been thinking about this, and I'm like, there's no way I can maintain this rank this week. CWT, let's go, top 5. That's nuts. CWT is 5th, unbelievable. He's probably got a tissue box beside him at the moment. Quasar, 2.673 was top score. That's nuts. Yeah, your third league would be amazed. Sternum, just watched a documentary, you know, for the last battle. Eye-opener for sure. I've heard this a few times. Everyone's been telling me about that one. Crispy Crisp, 202 for the week. Up 243 overall from 963. Yeah, let's go. Well done, brother. Moved up to 533, best rank to date. I didn't pick Humpty over Marek. Oh, would have been a lot higher. Yeah. Yep. No, I get that. Wow, I can't believe we're up in the ranks too. I feel like this was Para's old rank here. I've got a pod so far left field. It's out of the stadium, but no, I don't know if I'd go McAuliffe. I'm considering. I thought you meant trading in Spargo Causa. I'm considering Spargo Trainer and Sheasel for Stewart, Dacos, and Gray. Yeah, I actually don't mind that at all. Jonas Gorn and Cherry both 731k. That's a nut, isn't it? That was not a fart. This is so weird. I can't trade 3 people only. What? This is so weird. I can't trade 3 people only allows 3. I'm so confused. Only allows 2. That is weird, actually. Yep. I had to let off that gas. 38. Oh, what's he got here? So Tim C, 38 FEA jumps 223 spots to 560 overall, looking to beat my best ever finish of 556, but still on the go. One way to go. Yes, I pushed the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely. Hawksy Jack Steel, 3 out of 4 last tons. I love the pick, actually. Doesn't seem to get attention. Yeah, I actually really like him as a pod. Clarky? You talking about, you mean Clark from Essen? Something? I don't know. Jonas, how much is gone? Going to score, I don't even know, against Marshall. I don't even want to know. Pod Elliott, Angus Clark, backline. I think he's a shout, actually. Absolutely. If you wanted to take, I'm not interested in McAuliffe at all. I'm a Tigers man, so I don't know. I can have a look at what you're talking about, but Presti is back surely as well, so I'll have a look. Players. How much did Rao get to, by the way? I want to know what Rao's worth. Might just sort by price. How is anyone going to afford Gorn and Cherry? Gorn's only owned by 30% as well. Good week to bring in Sinclair too. Nass is cheap. Wow. Newcomb's cheap as because for a reason. Kasia's raised up money. Yeah, wow. Rao's 485. What's his break even now? Interesting. Thinking about him all week too, but if you look at his scores against Marvel, they're so bad it's not even funny. Wow, Mick's done. Any other cheap players I haven't thought of? No, I couldn't do Jamie Elliott. I mean, physically you could, but not for Supercoch. That's a joke, obviously. Caldwell was the one I was talking about. Could you do net on? I had him in my side a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I'd pay up for 420 for Netty on. I don't know. You'd think Caldwell would outscore him anyway. Yeah, he's had one big game in the last month. I think this is no reaction. This is North Melbourne we're talking about. I know some of you are Pies supporters, but Ned Long is a bit of a wild shout. I think I got rid of him after 65 anyway. Maybe I'm just a salty ex-Pawn owner, but anyway, what was the other players? You've mentioned some really cheap. Let's have a look at the cheaper players and go through. I'm not going to look at anyone over 228. Then let's make it. I don't know about McAuliffe, honestly. Look, he's a midfielder, so he's going to get points, but I just don't know if we actually give him enough opportunity. Like the things we do with Ross and Dow sometimes out of position doesn't make sense. Angus Clark has played one game, so not on the bubble. Edwards, no, his job is pretty shy. You're not paying up for Brock. Caleb Smith, I don't trust. Not when Short's going to come back at some point. Erasmus is fine, but again, you don't want to pay up. Probably Campbell Gray, by the looks of it, I guess. Angus Clark, you could. Do you trust rookies from Essendon right now? The 270 mark. Let's hypothetically have a look. Nah, Atkins, no way. McAuliffe ain't even near it then. Why would you pay 300k for McAuliffe? Shannon Neal. Hardiman. Wow. You wouldn't do any of these picks down. They're too expensive. 287 for McAuliffe. No way. I wouldn't do it. I'd rather O'Halloran, to be honest. And what's it been doing? It doesn't. Let me have a look at the CBAs later, but I don't think I could do it. Not at 287. I think you'd miss that boat clearly. Yeah, it's not like there's crazy opposition anyway. Anyway, I don't think I'd personally do it. There's 142 of you in the chat. That's crazy. Jake, that's what I was thinking, but he's played the bottom three teams, so completely not sold. Yeah, I wouldn't be sold on it either, honestly. If you wanted to, but he's not. Elliott's not for me. Wow, what a goat you are. I'm scared to check my rank. Just about to start work. Wizard King went down at 4% with 2303. Could have been worse, I guess. Yeah, definitely could have been worse. Absolutely. Jack, I'm so surprised I went up 250 spots to climb 720 climbing. Thought I'd go down. Farting on stream is so wild. Leave it to the group chat, King. Nah, I couldn't hold it in. I don't really care. Aqua. Reed, Trainer, and Hewitt to Merritt, Stewart, and Gray leaves me at $400. Yeah, I like it. Merritt's a little bit inconsistent, though, of course. We already know. Thoughts on Reed, Cleary, Marrick? Did you? I think you mean Jezza. Jezza, Gray, Warner, 84k in the bank. If I had that 84k in the bank, I'd probably use it for a different couple of players, to be honest. I'm only literally getting Jerry McCarron and Tom Stewart because they're all I can afford. No other reason. I promise you, if I had more money, I wouldn't be doing it. Scott, I'm not going to dismiss these players. I'll at least give them a look. I don't know everything, so I honestly wouldn't do bloody Jamie Elliott. I wouldn't do McAuliffe. It's not to say that I won't go big. Just personally, I couldn't do it. Toby Green's like 31 years old too. Like this is a couple-week play. If you're going to do it. How many goals did he kick for that score? 3. He's probably 50k too much. He's not going to get to 500k. Like, could go nuts against Richmond though. Oh man, he loves Richmond. No, that's not the worst. Yeah, it's only this week against Carlton. Who's he got after Richmond? No, Port Adelaide and Brisbane. What's he scoring like against those two? I don't think I could entertain it. I don't want to be stuck with Toby Green. Richmond's his second favourite averaging team though, so he could do it. But just no, Port Adelaide's nowhere near it after that. I don't think he could do Toby Green. Anyway, 146 in the chat. Give us nice like for that. Yeah, nah, Toby Green, no thanks. Gotta start work. Just said, brother, no worries at all. Jack. Drew, so far I got Reed, Trainer, and Hall for Merritt, Dawson, and Gray. Not sure I like it. I don't really love the Merritt pick. I know what he did against Richmond, but I just don't really love Merritt as an owner. It's hard to watch the last couple of weeks just though where he's sitting. Yeah. Hanksy, Paddy Cripps run is so tempting for next week. I agree. I've had a look at it. I'm hungry again. Sam, up to 24 rank. Very well done, mate. Love that. Bill's trading in Nass and Stewart. Is that smart, bro? I think so. I definitely think so. Okay, we've actually caught up to the chat. Wow. Heaney might be one of my upgrades this week. Yeah, I don't. Oh, what did Heaney get this week, though? I haven't even seen. Yeah, right. Heaney. If Heaney didn't turn up, can't believe I've just got enough cash for what I wanted to do. I definitely could look at something else, though, I suppose, with the cash. So look at the top scores around. Oh, Jackson. Oh, what a miss. Merritt, what a miss. I mean, what's his name? Nick Martin. Durham. Oh, Matty Rao, seriously. Why didn't I back my gut and go Rao? Heaney 110 at 530k. Yeah, I don't hate that at all. Very interesting. Dacos week early cost me 25k. That doesn't matter. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's shocking, honestly, for the VFL. You know, our rookies are dead. Some of these guys. Isaac, Kako, fair income boy can't go big no matter how. Yeah, literally, I know. I don't understand why he can't. Went from 930 to 1.2k now. Yeah, it's rough. Max. Clark Holmes pet. The Simpson shares on Reed. Thoughts? What? What do you mean by that? Sorry. Is Dacos the best trading this week at his price? Yeah, he probably is. Probably is. Let's have a look at Dacos. I seriously can't believe our rank right now. What the hell? I could grab Dacos this week too, but I'm going to wait one more week, I think. I'm just going to wait till he bottoms out properly. I can't believe how cheap he is now too. He's got a 117 break even. I'm going to give it one more week against the Hawks. He hasn't done that well against the Hawks anyway. Yeah, he's definitely thereabouts. Yeah, I'm just anti-potting him for a week or two more until he's at his break even that he can reach. Hawthorn's his least favourite team that he likes too, so I'm fine with not owning him this week, to be honest. Just looking at that. Yeah, to rewrite your questions, I'm a little bit lost on that one. Josh, what are the best forwards to grab? I have Track and Smith already. Have a look at forwards. Wow. Well, as it is, I suppose you got Jackson, Martin. Well, Pickett's probably in the conversation clearly now. He's number 6. Kennedy, no. Warner, yep. 84 and a spank is not too bad. Caleb Daniels there about the marks. What am I going to say? Probably Nick Martin and Luke Jackson and Pickett, really. The other guys that I've got as well, like Warner and Rankin, can dish out an 80 as a floor, but it could definitely be worse, that's for sure. Yeah, honestly, I just thought by average. Yeah, probably at some point it is, yep. Josh, I'm looking at Toby Green. I know it sounds crazy. It definitely does. It's definitely a crazy play. I don't think I could do it to myself. All right, what are we getting for? Give me 2 seconds. I'm just organising dinner. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm getting spammed as. Anyway, I honestly couldn't do Green. Harry, worth trading on one of Haas patterns to free us. No, I don't think so. I'd probably be doing, like, who cares about a 50 score for another rookie Hazard? I'd be I'd be trading out your rookies that have already got money on their head. There's no point in going those other guys. They've got not enough money for you to play around with. No point in sidewaysing rookies. You'd have to make at least 100k from any of those. Bills, don't trade Patton. He killed in the VFL. He's always killed in the VFL. Had 120 Supercoch points. I think Swans will get destroyed. Patton's such a bad player anyway. Honestly, Patton's no good. Getting spammed as. Can't believe that. All right, now we're up to date. So, what are we doing? What was the other idea I could do? We could get rid of, what's his name? Shees. We definitely could. Marshall's so annoying after that score. That gosh annoys me. What happens if I was the? You can't get rid of Lindsay now, can you? At 300k, break even at 38. You got St Kilda as well. You probably think Melbourne might win that. I might just keep playing him just because he's got more cash to make potentially. I'm glad he got to 309 because the reason I held on was to not get Cherry that week and I ended up getting Warner that week instead. Can I still do it if I got rid of Trainer? Because Trainer's going to lose bank cash, isn't he? His break even's 78. He's not getting 78 because of insurance. I think I still can. Do you hold one of those other guys? It probably has to be the same trades I was talking about anyway, but Trainer, Bryce can get stuffed. He's got to go anyway. Bryce is such a nothing pick now. Who was the third guy? Probably Cleary. At least he's got a 57 in his cycle, not a 40. Excuse me, the 40 in the cycle was hard. At least the roll was there with Hewitt too. See if I can do those same trades at 980. I'm pretty sure I can. Let's have a look again. I'm not spending it up for money for what do you call it? Let's try that again. Come on. Chuang. Clear filters. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go early on Mills now. Hindsight again. Like, Mills gets suspended. Mills is probably a guy I'm still going to bring in at some point. Okay, I can still do these trades with getting rid of Trainer instead of whoever else it was. I've forgotten who it was now. I think it was Hewitt instead. So 437. Can't believe Bigger was 450 this week. Now he's made 50 grand. Who would have thought that? Why can't I see? What am I, like $100 short of what's his name? Of Jeremy Cameron. And don't tell me it's like $500 instead. Get stuffed. $1,000 short just because of bloody Trainer lost money. That's so annoying. Back to players I can afford. I'm not doing Toby Green. Stuff Toby Green. Yeah, so I don't want to keep Trainer again. Annoying thing about Trainer is like he's maxed out of his cash. I don't want him to keep losing cash now. Let's have a look at the break evens. So Trainer's break even. He's only going to lose 10k. 250 is annoying though, isn't it? Can you even get to 55 at this point? Like if he goes 28, what does he score? Break even for Hewitt. Break even for Hewitt is only 53, so we're okay with that. Yeah, right. People in chat are saying that the trades won't work on their phone, but on a desktop, they will do 3 trades on a desktop, but only 2 on the phone. So whoever mentioned that before was correct, actually. My apologies. 162 people in the chat. What the hell? This is crazy. The numbers are nuts tonight. Seriously, like wild. Had over 120 Supercoach. I think this one's got destroyed. This is about Patton, sorry. Anyway, sorry, here's this thing. Angus Clark, I think he means Holmes. Yeah, I'd do that. To be fair. Theo, I'll definitely do that. When's the time to get Bont and Butters? Yeah, good point. Let's have a look at those 2 players. Probably any time you could, but they've got high break evens now, so that's why you don't trade in expensive midfielders, because at some point they're going to drop in price. So he's talking about Bont. Let's do Bont first. So Bont is the one I want to look at. So where are we? Oh man, I just clicked Weber. Wow, I'm such a peanut. I can't believe 18% have him and he hasn't even dropped under 643. That's not worth it. It doesn't even tell you. Let's have a look in here, actually. Let's play a game, Ponce. People are going to say after his buy, but maybe when he plays Richmond, you got to get him then, surely. Let's be conservative and just go 120s. See what he does. Again, like we don't know how much forward time he's going to play too, though. Project. Okay, he maintains. Gosh, let's do 100 and 100. You'd probably do more than that. Don't know. Honestly, don't know. If you got the cash, yeah, sure, but you might have to do a sideways primo for Bont if you're trying to get him in, because clearly he's going to hover around 600k. It'll take him another 3 or 4 weeks, but by the time he plays Richmond, he's going to score 180 on us anyway. So yeah, I don't know. It's not anytime soon affordability unless he goes another poor one after his bye. Port Adelaide ordering off of Butters. Oh yeah, Butters just a flat ton. I remember in Supercoach Insider, Chris spent 1.4 million on Bonds and Butters. That was the most wild thing I'd seen. He's very well calculated, that man, though, to be fair. Makes sense for Bont, that's for sure. Bont's not going to drop price, but I couldn't pay, close to 1.4 for midfielders anyway. I know I paid up 680 for Cherry, but it's not a drive-by either. It's just like midfielders eventually drop unless you're Bonds. He's probably got a tag here too, Butters. In hindsight, Butters is probably not the ideal guy to trade in. What was he looking like though when he first came out? He started doing this stuff, so it'd probably for people like these are always purple patches inside. So people go, all right, let's get him before he never comes down. Look, mind you, scoring like that, you're not going to come down for at least a month and a half. Sure, I get that, but there's going to be some natural regression at some point. Not every player's going to have these huge patches. So yeah, well, Butters probably next 3 weeks by the looks of it. If he piffers around his 100, break even will be, you get it down to 538. So those who waited for Butters and didn't spend whatever he was at the start of the season, 648, you're probably okay. It's probably the same reason why I didn't go and grab Dacos and Sarong and all these players, because they start off at 640 and eventually they'll come down at some point. Like everyone's like, oh no, I'm going to get price out of bloody Nick Dacos, and look at him now. He's 95k cheaper than what he was. So just remember that these players that go nuts and, periodically go 134, 172, 125, at some point they're going to cop a niggle, an injury, there's going to be some bad luck, but they're not going to stay there forever unless your name's Bont. So yeah, just lesson learned next year as well, I suppose. Like even Sinclair paid 530 something for Sinclair this week, and that was the week to get him this week or last week as well, because he's gone huge for the last 2 weeks. So you probably want that 550k mark to grab a primo. Why are we talking about Wits? Don't make me think about Wits. You're going to make me... I should just have a look at all the rucks. This is a general... Wits is 490k. Okay. Well, first of all, Wits isn't like basement 400k or something like that for a ruckman. That would have been different. And he played Rowan Marshall and just gave him a bath. So, yeah, I don't know. Wits is a no for me. He gets rested, I'm not bringing in a guy that's 31, 32 years old and gets rested. You can stuff that, pick up where the sun don't shine for me. Meek, if he gets to 400k though and he gets over his injury, that's a bit diff. Visitati's done. He's not. I'd be very surprised if he came back after his bloody bye. That's the only reason why I didn't go there. I already had Flex tied, but yeah, I mean he made 43k. But if bloody Sweet comes in next week instead of him, you just sort of stuff there. You've wasted 2 trades and 43k. No other ruckman I like bar Jackson. What? Marshall's break even now off that stinker. 94, okay. Yeah, well, that throws that 179 out the window from him. Thanks for coming. 164 people in here. Give us a like and give us a sub if you haven't, because we do this every Sunday basically. So, yeah, wow, huge. Potentially, but I think other people have got bigger things to trade out. Same with Sheasel. Like you saw in my video in my live trading then, I'd probably rather upgrade the rookies first other than getting rid of a Sheasel and a Marek, because they could come good. But look, I don't hate it, but it depends on how many players you got playing next week too. Sheasel's probably one you could get rid of Andrew and Josh. I still don't like Neil or Merritt, but if I had to, I'd probably Neil, weirdly enough. Man, I need a week to get a game. Same. Harry, trader playing as a forward is a trade. Yeah, I know. Oh, hopefully he does get dropped this week, actually. That'd actually help my trades quite a lot. I'm looking at the likes of Tug at 541k. Has been really consistent, or maybe Anderson at 560. Yeah, I don't mind either. I actually preferred probably Anderson out of that maybe now. I don't know. But Tug's a pod, so you know we're going to get from him anyway. It's just he doesn't got the CBA as high as Anderson. Anderson's more of a tag target though. Gold Coast. I knew this was going to be a long stream, especially we're only at 9:19. Took Miller. Yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, any three of these guys is probably decent shout, considering how well they're doing away from home as well now. Definitely the first option. He's done a hammy, mate. So yeah, definitely option one. Useless Supercoch. I don't know about Gray. Uzo has a wild card of selection. Jacob White also has 11 intercepts and 27 touches in the VFL. Yeah, good point. Would you go Sheetal or Stewart to get some cash? Yeah, I actually would. And just did 4 trades on the phone, so it's all good. Yeah, nice. It's Jezza time. I think it could be Jezza time. Yeah. If Sam Berry avoids the vest this week, I'm very tempted. 280k drop to 130. Goodbye. Last 4 before the 130 had. Yeah, okay. I'm not interested in the Sam Berry. What if we don't own a desktop? Yeah, literally. Yeah, you cooked for a little bit there. Harris, watching you sort through your trades and teams is like watching. It's like watching Michael Andrew paint a 16th chapel. And that is an element. Yeah, honestly, like there's nothing I can do with my money. So when you're looking at my trades, it's just I don't know. I'm just giving what I'm working with. Like I can't do anything to give you anything spicy, but if you give me X amount of cash, I can probably do something that I like. But I suppose the other takeaway, like hypothetically, I don't know what you think about this one, mate, but to get rid of Sheasel, I wouldn't give me enough money in the bank to really mess around. Sheasel roll's definitely dead. I do get that. He's highly owned too, so it could be a bit of antipod. In hindsight, Abs was right about this too, to be fair, about the Sheasel roll. So what do we do? Where's this Sheasel bias? If I'm doing this, I want 3 primos if I'm doing that, and they got to be good. You just cull Lindsay and don't worry about the extra 10k. Oh gosh, that money looks way better too. Mathematically speaking, I'm just going to try a number in my head now. I swear, if Stewie got injured again, I'd probably lose my mind. No, you're only making 90-something K out of it. What would I do? Nothing I can do. Sheason's money doesn't really do much for me, honestly. That means I could just get all 3 of them, really. Hey, you just want to order and I'll reimburse you. How much is it? How much is it?
Which one?
Don't say the address. I mean, how much does it cost you? How much does it cost?
Which one?
The pasta. I already replied to you.
I'll see.
Your shout.
Your shout.
I'm hungry as I can't eat on the stream, but after this stream I'm gonna have some dinner and Oh, I forgot to go to the gym. You know what? We can always do cardio. I mean, go for a walk. I don't know what you're thinking about. Jeez.
I know what you're thinking.
I don't know. You're unbelievable. You're something else. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with old mate's money. Worst case scenario with Shees, I could just grab. It feels a bit sideways for my team, really. I'd rather grab Stewart and Cameron by doing my other trades, not having to piff Lindsay or Sheasel. So, yeah, for my team dependency, I couldn't do that. Sheasel move, it just doesn't make sense this week anyway. I'm probably just going to cull the rookies that have cooked themselves. And again, like the other thing you could do, I know, perhaps some Michelangelo 16th century painting kind of stuff here, but I'm going to scrap that idea. Bice is definitely my trade plans regardless. At the start of the week, this is why I picked Bolton. Like, I don't know, you guys probably thought I was catfishing on Ab's video with the 5 others of them in the video, and I was talking about Jeremy Cameron and stuff, but the only reason was because Bolton allowed me to get 2 semi sort of, D7, D6 type players and sort of muck around with that aspect of it. I want to keep Lindsay. Lindsay's still a better rookie scorer than bloody these 2 guys. I'm not going to move on Marek either. Like, there's a potential those 2 guys can bounce back at some point, but well, it's just a 99k rookie too. Like, oh man, what am I doing? You ever get so hungry you just want to like, oh my gosh, just stuff this stupid thing. You sound like you got a smoker's cough. Why is this so slow? It's like standing like. All right, so for example, let's just pretend we got a 99k rookie in like a pre-season, mid-season draft selection. Is there anything else I can actually do with that money? No, it leaves me with 455k and $300 per player. Again, I can't do anything with that. Even grabbing a Tom Stewart, I've got like 470 to play with. I'd love an equation where I could get Matt Rao in there, though. How do I muck around with Matt Rao? That's what I want. Gold Coast. How do I get Matt Rao? I don't care what people think of Matt Rao in the chat. I've done my own thing all season anyway. So all the big dogs have been thinking about Matt Rao anyway, so I can't be too delusional. Oh my gosh, I still miss out on Tom Stewart. What do we got to do? Oh, man, it means we got to get rid of Lindsay, doesn't it? Go stuff yourself. So you got a hold trainer, get rid of Lindsay, and then bring in Rao and Stewart. Oh, you got 469 doing that. Am I going crazy? Players I can afford. Here we go. Give me some spice in my life. Well, I'm not grabbing it. Let's avoid the Jeremy Cameron conversation for a period of time with Dangerfield out of the forward line. Oh, not Clayton Oliver. You can go stuff yourself, Clayton Oliver. I don't want anything to do with Clayton Oliver this year. 469 down back. Can you do anything of that? Or is this? Yuck. 3-round average. Oh, Matty Rao, welcome to the side, mate. Get on your boots. Oh, that looks way better. Is there a way I can trade and not trade out Lindsay and get rid of Trainer instead? Oh, please tell me. I'm probably like 2K short or something stupid. Why can't I trade him out? Give me the trade button for Trainer, you idiot. Now I've got to do that again. My gosh. Thanks, Supercoch. Everybody's logging in at the same time, so we want to get around Stewart, maybe round Stewart over a bloody Jezza, but Jezza plays West Coast, and I know what that's going to do. I don't even have to bloody think about it. Well, they're the 4 players I'm looking at anyway. I could play the break even game, but wake even game. I can't even speak English tonight, honestly. This is taking too long. I'm hungry. Get me out of here. Somebody kidnap me. Or now you want to work. Don't have to kidnap me because someone in the chat's crazy enough when there's 160 people in there to actually do that. And I don't really want to have my own Netflix series at any point. Unless it's for winning the 50K of Supercoch. But apart from that, don't. I've lost my train of thought here. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm blanking out hard. Anyway, sorry for the long one. That's what she said. Wait, what? Why did she say that? Matty Rao. Gonna still get Stewart if I get a basement rookie. Oh my gosh, we can. We can do it. No way. All right, back to Paris' comment. Maybe he's correct about what he said. Yep, we can do it, baby. Yep. Thanks for coming. 99K rookie, mid-season draft rookie. Here we go, boy. Trainer, Hewitt, Bias for a 99K. And this is why people are talking about stupid $100,000, $200,000 players. It's ridiculous. No offense, but I'm not looking at bloody 280K idiots that I don't even care about. Look at that. Like, you're literally getting 3 dead rookies and you're telling me about sideways. Yeah. Well, you can sideways Sheasel, but if you get 3 freaking rookies off the field for Tom Stewart and Matty Rao, oh my God. Anyway, that's my last example. I'm not playing on my side anymore. I already know what my trades are vaguely. After day weeks, obviously, won't be it. It'll be a mid-season draft rookie that I reckon will get a game. But yeah, Stewart and Rao, thanks for coming. Jeremy Cameron's still in the equation, but I just want to get rid of Jezza. So this is the whole point about these 99K rookies. They actually allowed you to maximise your team. So now I've actually got a D6. So looking at the side, like literally, wow. So my back line's complete. I just want to look at the side as a whole because it's really bugging me now. Like, I think I've just got 1 rookie to field now. And this is why I bring in Bolton. So those going, oh, why'd you bring in Bolton? Like, you could have went Sarong, blah, blah, blah. Stick to your plan. This was the initial Bolton trade out. I knew I'd have enough money to do something, but I didn't think I could get Matty Rao. I thought he was priced out when he kept getting the ball in the last quarter. 485, I'm happy to send it for a guy like him. Again, if you got the money, you're not doing Matt Rao, you're not doing Tom Stewart. But I don't see many teams that can do that. Why won't my freaking team update now? Why is it so slow? Yeah, good one. You put on Simpson, who's injured too. That's fantastic, you peanut. Come on. All right, that's taking forever. That's pissing me off. Oh, now it does like 4,000 trades. Yeah, good one. 4,000 subs. Yep, no worries. So this is what the site looks like. This is what I was trying to get to after, 400 hours of doing that. So you got Zorgo, Sinclair, Clark, Rosie, Roberts, Stewart. Well, not the greatest backline, but whatever. Brayshaw, Richards, Merritt, Petrarca, Warner, Sheasel, Chera, Matty Rao, Gorn, Marshall, Smith, Rankin, Marek, Bolton, Carl Daniel, Cleary. Thanks for coming. Thanks. See you next Tuesday. And Lindsay is the only rookie. Like, people every week going sideways when you can do this shit. Doesn't make sense. Literally, from not going sideways apart from injury trades, I'm holding one rookie. If we were best 22 next week, we're laughing. Like, you've literally got a back line complete. Yeah, Stewart's whatever. He might be a 95 guy. Same with Buddy Roberts, whatever. But I'm literally playing Lindsay. Any given week, these guys could go nuts. I'm not worried. Sheasel's definitely questionable. Marrick's questionable. Yep, whatever. But we've got one rookie. Marrick's scoring like a rookie this week, sure. Adelaide trounced them. Sheasel could get you 80, could get you 60. I don't think we'll see another 60 from him, but yeah, all right. Thanks for coming. I'll get to the last comment. I'm going to get some bloody food. I'm done doing this stuff. 165 people watching me bring in Matt Rao and probably think I'm going to stick with it, but just let me think over next week because I post a million things on Twitter and I don't make up my mind very quickly. 169 people in the house. What the hell? Give us a like. How am I going to eat? I need to order some, at least maybe a smoothie because I'm starving. Uber Eats. I don't know about his job security, to be honest, mate. I don't really know about Campbell Gray. Smoothie. Oh, I just want a fat pizza too. Oh, fruit boost smoothie. That's nuts. I'm hungry. Harry, let's have a look at this. If you had JFA, would you trade him in this week as an upgrade? Thinking Whitfield. I'd probably go Whitfield, then the side, then Rao. I'm only going Rao because I got no money, mate. Not because I love Rao, just because I got no money. Pro, would you get Oliver back? Nope. Nah, I'm done with Oliver. McLovin, I think I'm going to do Reed, Carroll, and Cleary for Dacos, Heaney, and Gray. I don't mind at all. I just don't know job security about rookies in general. I'll move Ashcroft for Lindsay for Bont next week. Yeah, good idea, McLovin. Love that. Yes, he is an option. He's still got a break even of 97 and plays Brisbane. Lizzie King, I might get stuck holding Flynn another week with Baz, McRae, Simpson, and now Hurley injured Carnage. Yes, it is Carnage for sure. Thoughts? Hate it. I hate McCall as a pick. Hate him. What are the plans for the Chaos week? These are the plans, rookie. Stewart, Matty Rao, yeah. Trainer by Stewart. One rookie on the field. How many do I got in best 18? Don't know. I don't even know if you look at that. What do we got? So, yeah, El Huli is dead. Thank you very much. Henderson's dead. Yep. Huswaite's dead, so that's 3 done. Simpson's dead, that's 4. Which we got. Yeah, I got 18 to play with, so I'm cooked here. I don't really care. 18's fine, 17's fine too. How many primos do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, questionable. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, questionable against Gorn. 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, whatever. 16 apparently. Ideally, this rookie has to be playing too, I guess. This is the point about the mid-season draft player, whoever that is. I might have to get actually playing rookie that's 99k that week. We'll figure it out. We'll be fine. I'm not too worried. Yes, it is for all the buys. It's best 18, my friend. Best trade targets this week. Give me the cash and I'll have a look. But probably Dacos for his price, but I'm waiting a week because I'm a tight ass. Yeah, I love Jeremy Cameron. He's got West Coast this week and got a good run. So, honestly, you've heard me talk about him for the last 20 minutes. I'll still decide what I do. Jeremy, Caldwell, blah, blah, blah. It depends. Like, if Geelong rest bloody Stewart and Jezza, then it's Rao and Caldwell season, I suppose. Team sheet dependent again. Hawksy's still pretty new to Supercoach, but has Jezza been top 6 before? I actually don't know that question anyway, Hawksy. He's going to score you a 30 at some point, but he's got the ceiling to do something. The annoying thing is he's got like 7 goals and only scored like a 110. Shees has Eagles next week when he comes back. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold him anyway. Ash will merit Ash for sure. Philpott was looking better this week. I think he's going to gain confidence. That sounds like a Philpott owner. JRD. No way, Campbell. My apologies. Not Denton. You don't want Houston. Paris, I reckon Marshall gets towed by Gorn. No. I hope he doesn't, mate. He couldn't even get a hand to it against Witt. It was absolutely demolished. I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, that worries me. Kevin, it's allowing me to do 3 trades on my phone. I have an Android. Very well. I'm an Android user as well. Why you get rid of buy so just for the rookie, just for the primos, Paris, that's all. Yeah, I don't care. Look, it's an extra 10 or 20 points you're talking about too. Like, he's just been scoring 60s anyway. So let's say he gets a 68. I don't know. Well, you get an extra 12 points for primos, I guess. That's why I don't really care about bias anymore. Because the guys I can get in can go like double his score at any given day. Bias is Richmond. I don't care about, again, bias is Richmond. But I just want primos. I don't really care what the rookie matchup is at all. I'm not being rude by it when I say that too. I just don't really care what the rookie has next week or the week after or the week after that. If I get a primo this week, the rookie could get 95. Real goes 130. I'm still banking 40 points every day of the week. There's also a huge chance that Bice goes 50, but I don't care if he's playing Richmond tomorrow. I'm not keeping Bice if I want to get him to my, if he gets me to a better player, I'll get rid of whoever I have to. I'm not falling in love with rookies, I suppose, is probably more to my point. Like, a rookie and a primo, their point difference is at least 50 points in any given line. So what's the point? I get why you guys want him for fixtures and stuff, but yeah, meh. Josh, I'm planning on going crazy. Thoughts on Zach Reid, Shees and Marek for Neil, Real, chat? Well, you've only made 1 upgrade in that point, so probably not. I'd rather upgrade 3 rookies to 2 semi-primos than go 2 questionable primos to 3 primos. You know what I mean? I'd rather have less rookies on field than sideways. Paris, can you do anything that involves query and trainer? I can have a look at that. I think I'm more aggressive than the other people in the chat potentially here, maybe. But for rookies, everyone wants to trade Shees before Bice. Tell me that math. I get that he's going to lose cash, but I don't know. So what's the other options? So if we keep the good rookies, we got bugger all money to play with. This is the issue, I think, when I did it mathematically. When it decides to load in 2027. Let's just throw all the shit rookies in. Hewitt, Trainer. Who's my other guy? Well, 633k. I'd rather get a third to do something. Query 250. All right, they're your worst rookies. If you want to play that game, sure, you can play worst rookie roulette. I still don't think it gives me enough. I don't know. I don't know if it actually does anything for me. What was the price? Again, day weeks. 8:14. Yeah, this is yeah. This is why I'm getting rid of bias because let's just play a different game again. So. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is probably my example of why you're getting rid of bias, my friends. Not because I want to get rid of bias, but what other option do I got? If you mention body Tom Green again, I'm probably just going to go eat dinner. Toby Green. And I don't want Shannon Neal. Every time I look at his name, I just think of Shannon Knoll. No, there's nothing. No, I'm not doing Toby Green. Yeah, I don't know. Doherty would be interesting. Sam Berry, I don't know, mate. Berry could be sub any given week. I'd rather bring in Rowell and Stewart over Sam Berry and stuff. Personally, I do get the logic behind it. I think Monday and Sunday you think about these guys, and by Friday you've not even got them in your side anymore. Yeah, no way. No, I'm not doing that to myself. Do it if you're 50k. Don't do it if you're not 50k. Sure, there's punts and then there's. I'd rather Doherty at that point, honestly, but he doesn't play until next week. So O'Halloran. Again, I'm not paying 287 for a bloody rookie in round. What are we? Round 12 this week. And you're talking about guys at $287,000. I just don't see the merit. I'd rather pay an extra $150 to grab a Tom Stewart and an extra $200K to bring in Matt Rao, who can do. Yuck. I'm all right. I'm done with 200. I'm not looking at players between 200K and bloody 400K. I'm not doing it anymore. Any 200K to 400K player, I'm not even going to look at. I've already outsourced my brain looking at those players. No offense. Just don't think it's viable. You give me $10 if Clary gets to 600K this year, Brad. You're done. You're on. I'll give you $10. Bills. Anyway. Barris, I would keep Bias and Lindsay until they buy. Yeah. Like I said before, I just can't physically do it. If I had them in my team, or other teams like you were training. Yeah. They definitely are. I don't know. I just really want the players I looked at before, like Matt Rao and Tom Stewart probably looks like a better choice than Tom Stewart and Jeremy Cameron. Yes, I don't know. One was 200K once. Yes, he was. We'll probably get off soon, I think. Tim says, so am I kidnapping you? Yes or no? I'm going to say no, just in case someone can track my IP address or something. Was it time for a new PC, mate? Yeah, now that I've got 1K, so I was maybe going to invest in a camera first before a new PC. I just bought this about a month ago. Everyone's on Supercoch, so I assume that's why it's lagging. It's definitely not just my internet because all my internet's off. Stuart's going to take your season. Yeah, that's fine. Scott's got at least another 3 last-minute Stuart omissions on the way. Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm fine. It's okay, Jax. Romo is flex. Need Gorn VC, so would you do Bailey Smith or Tom Stewart as captain backup? Bailey Smith if he gets up. What are my VC and C options this week anyway? I don't even know. Definitely not Merritt. I actually don't know what my options are. Clark plays Gold Coast. Sinclair plays Melbourne. Zorko plays Essendon. Ooh, that's a shout. Brayshaw plays Gold Coast. Gorn plays Romo. This is a tricky week, actually, for captain and vice captains. Probably Brayshaw into Gorn, actually, for me, personally, I think. Yeah. Again, I think Gorn will be fine anyway. Yeah, probably still is, honestly, with the Jackson thing. I don't actually know the answer to this question. I'd rather Grave his name because at least he's on the bubble, but I couldn't even tell you his job security at this point, nor Angus Clark. Break even for Daniel. We've been going for ages. Give us a like for the stream. 59 break even for Daniel. Do you want to do pizza, Katie? Oh, really? Oh, you did order food. All right, well, I'm going once this order's done then. Sound good? Yeah, talking to you. Yeah, when the dog barks, it means he's here. All right, we're going to eat food and get out of here. Rowan, she's Cleary and Reed from Merritt Jackson and Winfield. Yeah, actually, I like that. That's a pretty solid trade. How far away is it? How many minutes? Yeah, I'm not going to hear that. Nugget, whatever you do, I beg you do not do Stuart. Biggest trap. I played fantasy. Oh, gosh. Maybe I won't, but yeah, I don't know. Josh, the problem is this year's cash is so tight. If you don't think that, like, Sheaves where keepers at 50k each way, that probably always could be crucial. Yeah, it probably is. But I just want rookies off the field first. I like Rao, but I doubt he'll be top 8. Because I got no money, Hunter. I like Rao, but I doubt he'll be top 8, and same as Stewart, so why go there? You kind of, where am I going to pull this money out of? That's the issue, I guess, Hunter. Like, I'm aware that Rao's not top 8, and I'm also aware that Stewart isn't top 8. But yeah, yep. You got to get some bargains at some point, mate. And I just don't think you can afford to, have your whole entire team decked out with the best of the best. They're out now, the DPPs. I think there was only like Bailey Humphrey, Rosie. Not many players are relevant. Tim, okay, glad we cleared that up. Yeah, so am I. Yep, I do not want people showing up to my door. The JRD, I'm not a Philip owner. I'm a Saints fan. Sorry, JRD. That's funny as. I was taking the piss when I said that too, funnily enough. It makes more sense to why you said about Philip, actually. That's actually funny as. My apologies. If I ever take a swipe at anyone and actually think I'm being personal, I promise you I'm not. I'm just taking the mickey. Especially if you're new to the channel and you just sub off the big live stream we did the other day. So, yeah. People forget Stewart is capable of. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I mean. The Cats have a crazy run for the rest of the season. Yeah, I think they're a little bit burnt by him too, is the other point. JRD, all good, man. Yeah, so I just want to clear that up just in case people take things personal because, yeah, I'm a bit of a joker, so I feel bad when people say something to me and I've said something. Hopefully I don't come across arrogant. That's my biggest takeaway, I guess. Prime. Should I get in Rosie or Messiah? Probably Nas. I'm like Rosie only. Either goes 90 or 130. Nas is probably a little bit more consistent, apart from the week before last. Is it me? That's what I'd say. Yeah, we've been doing it. How many hours? Oh my god, we've been going for 2 hours. No wonder she's ordered me food. Nobody ever ends with a full team with all top players in their lines. Yeah, Tim C, that's the perfect way to explain things in Supercoch too, because I get asked these questions. Why bring in this player? Well, why not? I can't do anything else on my side, so why not do this? Yeah, also, if you haven't followed me in Twitter, Supercoach Pro 91, I'll just put a bloody thing there so you can copy and paste it and find me on Twitter, and hopefully that gets into the chat. I can't believe we're doing this for 2 hours. She's will trade out. Look, he probably is at some point. Like the role, the issue is his fixture. I guess people want to hold him. Where is he? She's. Again, I can't really do anything with She's money. That's what really annoys the hell out of me, to be honest. The role's cooked, though. That's what the annoying thing about Body She's is. He's got West Coast. He played Collingwood as well. Like, you got to take into account he played one of the best teams. And then he plays West Coast, North, and Carlton. You just need one injury for him to go back to the back line, surely. But, yeah, I don't know. She's is definitely a trade-out option for sure. I can't believe we've peaked at about 180 people too. Like, what the hell? I actually thought about this a lot. I probably would. The Supercoch is stuffed anyway. This everyone must be on it because my internet's fine on my phone and stuff. But the minute I do Supercoch, it's actually cooking itself. How do I get off my? Let's get the Wi-Fi off. But yeah, we're almost done with this, I reckon. I can't even look at the mag pick anyway. But yeah, anyway, we're out of the house. We're going to get food. I've been doing this for 2 hours and it's 10 o'clock and I want to go to the gym as well before midnight. So again, thanks for watching your current 38th rank in the world. Sorry I didn't answer all the questions more in length, I guess, because like you get spammed with so many comments. But again, thanks for everyone who's been jumping on board over the last little while, or if you've been a long time listener and whatnot. So yeah, we'll keep you posted with the trade thoughts, and yeah, give us a follow next and sub to this channel if you haven't already. But yeah, appreciate all your time, all your love, all everything, your support, and we'll catch you on the next one. Probably do a stream, but again, I do streams at like midnight during the weekdays anyway. So if it is a stream, it's just after midnight. If not, I do a Saturday stream with Rookie Coach on his channel normally on After Dark. I'm sure you've seen that segment. And then on a Sunday night, I stream most Sunday nights. Just depends how I'm going for the week. So, yeah, on that note, mate, I'd potentially trade out Marek. And just, again, I'd get the rookies off the field first. So, yeah, I don't hate it, though. Who'd you flog in draft? I don't even look at draft anymore, hey? I flogged you by 150 points. So, I don't even know what I'm ranked for that. I'll have a look at the draft thing for 2 seconds and then sign out, get some dinner in me and smash a workout. Oh, I've got to go Muay Thai tomorrow morning too, if I can. All right, nah, draft is too slow for me. I can't be bothered. Anyway, thanks everybody. Catch you on the next. Give us a thumbs up and sub.